Most of the trying to conceive advice says you need to give up your morning coffee in order to conceive. But is that actually true? Today we are going to dive into everything coffee and if you truly need to give up your morning java in order to conceive. Let's go. When I say I love me some coffee, sis, I love me some coffee. It all started when I went traveling through Italy and I had some of the most amazing cups of coffee I've ever had in my life. It's about the flavor, the aroma, the holding the warm liquid, everything that coffee brings to my life. It's joy. But when you're trying to conceive and you're trying to do everything right and everything perfectly, you can be left in a situation where you feel like you have to give up the things that make you happy. And in my case, that's coffee. Now, you don't need to give up your coffee completely, but you should cut back on how much you are drinking per day. Moderate caffeine intake, so about 200 milligrams or 1 small cup of coffee a day, is considered safe by most fertility experts. Too much caffeine can impact ovulation, implantation, and hormone balances, so they ask you to cut back just to make sure that everything is flowing smoothly. But it's not just how much you drink when it comes to coffee. Sometimes, for some people, timing matters. And you really shouldn't have your cup of coffee on an empty stomach because it spikes your cortisol levels. And if you've been here for a minute, you know that cortisol is the enemy of trying to conceive. I'm not here to take away your coffee because Lord knows I didn't give up mine. But I am here to help you build the healthiest body possible to conceive. So if you are drinking mountains of coffee a day, we do want to cut back or switch to decaf or switch to certain teas. But remember, some teas are still caffeinated and we're still looking at topping out at 200 milligrams of caffeine a day. One of the best rule of thumbs is to pair your coffee with a protein-based breakfast like Greek yogurt, eggs, bacon, something along those lines to help reduce the cortisol spike. And if your coffee is laced with sugar and dairy and all of the sugary goodness, it can actually spike your insulin levels and your inflammation in your body. So we want to make sure that our coffee, if we are maintaining it, is on the healthier side, not on the sweeter side. When I first started trying to conceive, I thought that I truly had to give up everything. But something I teach inside the tribe is that you do not know how long this is going to take. And those simple joys and simple pleasures like a morning cup of coffee is something that we need to maintain and keep in order to live. It's all about finding balance in the trying to conceive journey for not only your body, but also your mental health. So if coffee brings you joy, if coffee is your happy place, sis, then don't give it up. Just find a way to make it work with your journey. Trying to conceive doesn't mean you live in fear of every sip, snack, action in your life. We want to make sure we're bringing joy and happiness to the little moments. And if that cup of java, if that cup of coffee brings you joy, then sis, drink your coffee. Now leave me a comment below. Are you team coffee like your sis here? Or are you team, I've already made the switch, I'm drinking something else? And remember, you've got this. And when you don't got this, I got you. Baby dust for all.